A Football Life with Malcolm Riemers III. Malcolm Riemers III, as some know him as the amazing prospect that is now on the Minnesota Vikings. But the question is, where did Malcolm come from? Unlike most players, he has a beginning, and the beginning started in Germany. He was born and raised in Germany. He played only 1 year in Germany, although before he was luckily scouted by the West Virginia Mountaineers. He played all his games as a starter there until week 3 of his senior season, where, like many players happen, he got hurt. Suffering this great injury definitely set him back. It stopped him from getting scouted by the NFL. It stopped him getting so many chances at becoming great. His teammates would call him the ultimate predator, and they said he was going to go pick number 1, but this injury said otherwise. Faced with a lot of bad decisions and a lot of mistakes, Malcolm ended up going undrafted. As he waited for his name to be called, he just couldn't bear to not hear it. First, second, 7th round, it didn't change. No one was going to call his name. After about 2 months after the draft, very upsetting, he ended up going to the Oakland Raiders practice squad. He got a call up by the Raiders GM and said, "Malcolm, we'd like to try you out on the Raiders practice squad." Excited, thrilled, and just amazed by the opportunity to get that chance to come back and maybe do something and have an NFL career, he jumped on the opportunity. After getting there, he realized one thing: college is nothing like the NFL. Once he gets there, he has an awful first experience. Not only does he not make the squad, they actually talk about cutting him from the practice squad because honestly they say he was just not cut out for the NFL. But in Riemers' head, in Malcolm's head, he knows that he's cut out, and he knows he is the best player on the field, and he knows he's going to be out there one day destroying people and getting touchdowns and getting interceptions and getting sacks and just destroying people. After his rookie season's over, he goes back home to Germany to recap and resign on all the stuff that has gone on in his life so far. Sadly, the backstory behind Malcolm Riemers is not a good one. It's a sad one. He had a hard life. His dad was arrested for robbing a bank. He lived with his brothers and mother in a small apartment. And all he kept saying every single day of his life, every single night, "I'm going to get out of this apartment. I am going to make sure that I'm going to get a lot of money, and I'm going to take care of my mother and my brothers, and we are going to go somewhere. We're going to make this. This is my dream, and I'm going to make this dream happen." His mother did not have much money, but on his 17th birthday, that dream, that little dream he had, became a possibility. Because on his 17th birthday, he played for a soccer team in just a new league, a league that many people probably wouldn't have never heard of. But that was his ticket. That was his ticket into success. Because from that league, he ended up getting a little angry. He went too far. He missed a shot. The ref called a foul. He hit the ref. After being arrested and taken and spent a night in jail, Riemers knew football was what he needed to do. He knew that he was going to be a true All-American football player. So after that night in jail, he finally set out the goal. He set out the plan. And on March 11, 2010, he signed with the local high school team. Although he might have been older, he might have been a college aspect or a college player, freshman at the time, he wanted to go back, finish high school, and start from the beginning. So starting off right away, he was not the best. Nor will he ever be the best in high school. He was decent. He was all right. But you know what he did have? He had heart. And he went out there and he gave it his all. He slammed everyone to the ground. He got past people. By his junior year, he was number 1 on his depth chart at left end. He was number 1 in the whole country at left end. He led the country in sacks, forced fumbles, interceptions. The man was a beast. And then, after that, his junior year, he was offered to go to college. Go to college and not finish high school. And try his best to do something in the NFL. He turned down the offer. He turned down the offer because he wanted to finish high school. He wanted to fix all the stuff that he messed up in his life. So he finished high school. Turning down that offer turned down the Green Bay Packers from signing him. After finishing high school, he went back to the Green Bay Packers and they told him, "I'm sorry, son, but you cannot join us." He decided then he was going to look at different teams until that Mike Gamer, the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, saw him. And instantly as he saw him, they connected like a bond. And that bond would never have been broken. And since that day, Michael Riemers is now a part of your Minnesota Vikings. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was a Football Life with Michael Riemers. Subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.